owner of the business stopped too soon. So today's conversation is titled Consistency, the most underrated business strategy. And joining me today is Alaba Ozioma Chioma, founder of Rehoboth Foods, who will help us unpack what consistency really looks like in real life, not just in theory. Once again, this is her business. You can join the conversation by texting us on 0703 1756 537. You can also call us on 07000 917 Remember that we are always live on YouTube at WFM 917, or you can listen to us on the go via our website www.wfm917.com. Good afternoon. I love that. Which one should I call you? Which one's your first name?
Ozioma.
Ozioma, good afternoon. How are you?
I'm fine. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. It's nice to meet you. People don't know this backstory, but I just get to leave it like that. But welcome to HerBusiness this afternoon. But I want you to quickly tell us what your business is about. Let's give people, information. What is your business? What do you do there? What is it really about?
Okay, thank you so much for having me on the show today. I'm super, I've been waiting, I can't wait to get on.
Love it.
So like you rightly said, my name is Ozioma and I run Rehoboth Foods. So Rehoboth Foods, we're an agro-processing company where we produce healthy, highly nutritious, convenient baby feeding solutions for today's parents. So basically, what we are doing in summary is we are combating child malnutrition in Nigeria. And this business started from my own personal experience. My son was amputated because of malnutrition.
Oh man.
I mean, we were feeding him the baby products that we were picking off the shelf in the supermarkets. And for like 4 whole years, he was just on different cereals and everything. So we didn't know that this cereal, by every standard, has lost its nutritional value because they were ultra processed. They were highly processed. They contain synthetic additives, preservatives, colorings, and sweeteners. So by every standard, these cereals, they were not nutritious at all. But my son kept eating it because he liked it, and so we just kept buying and buying and buying and buying. And it got to a point we noticed that his mobility wasn't stable. He was finding it difficult to stand on his legs. Like he would stand, he would fall down, and I'm like, what's going on? What's happening? And then we went to the hospital, did series of tests, were referred to different pediatric consultants, different hospitals, and every test that we did showed that there was something wrong. So obviously, at the end of the day, he was malnourished. And it was affecting his bones. So there was no calcium content, there was no iron, there was no magnesium, no fiber, nothing at all that would keep him, that would have helped his formative years, and this continued like that. And so the only option that we had. So in 2013, we did a corrective surgery to see how these bones can be helped, if there was anything that could be added on and all of that. But even after the surgery in 2013, he still went back. So he continues to stand and fall. And then in 2016, we just had to do a double amputation. And I went into research, what's happening, what's going on. And then I stumbled into our local grains, the millets, the guinea corn, the sorghum, the chia seed, the flaxseed, the almond nuts, the groundnuts, the banana, the plantain, the apples, that we all, overlook, that we all think, is a poor man's food. These things are actually the things that are nutritious for our children if they are rightly done. So, I did a research. I found that so many other children were going through this same thing, and their parents were not talking, they were not speaking. Some people didn't have the solution to the problem and all. And I just said, okay, why not? So that's how Rehoboth Foods was born.
Wow. Oh my God. I'm not sure that I should say hello, good morning, good afternoon. Do we have a call? Hello, good afternoon. Okay. Please do well to call us back. But I'm not sure why the call is coming in because we haven't even started the conversation. I don't even know if I should say, I'm so sorry. I don't know which is the right thing to say right now. Wow. That's that's a very interesting story that you started your business from. But I hope your son is fine. He's okay.
He's in JSS too.
Oh, that's sweet. I mean, even the way you said the story is so inspiring. And one thing that I can pick from what you said is how a lot of parents, a lot of people are going through this thing. You know, we have that culture of shame in this country, a
Yeah.
stigma that don't say, because you're thinking it cannot possibly be food that is
Mhm.
causing. And I
Mhm.
can only think of how many people would think, how many people were advised to maybe amputate or do something drastic, and they refuse to because they're like, how do you, what do you mean I should cut off a part of body? So I want to say, I'm saluting you basically this afternoon. I'm sure it was not without tears and pain
Yeah,
and
sure.
frustration, but I want to salute you. So what year did Rehoboth Food start?
So we said officially in 2021.
Okay, in 2021. Okay, and how has that journey been so far?
Okay, yeah, the journey has been great. It has been amazing, especially because I found purpose in my pain.
Mhm.
So for every time I talk to mothers, I talk to parents, I use myself. So I am a living proof. I am an example. So it's not something we watched on telly or we read in a book, or it was not a story that was told. So when I stand and speak, they are seeing physically this woman has been through this. So I speak to women who have children with disabilities. We have autism, we have Down syndrome. So when I just talk to them, I say, look, congenital limb deformity, whatever it is, I look at them and say, I am a living testimony. I'm not telling you what somebody told me. Look at me here. I am your why you should eat this nutritious cereals. They are highly nutritious. And I know that, I mean, the process of producing this cereal is very difficult, it's very complicated. So I'm like, I'm here to take off the burden from you. So yes, it's been amazing because I tell the story every time. I give them samples of this nutritious cereals, and the acceptance is there. Yeah,
Wow.
more women, more people, more women, more families are becoming very health conscious.
That, I mean, that's inspiring. Again, when you were speaking earlier on, I was thinking, okay, what are my children eating? What are my children eating? My children are really, I'm serious, because I don't think that we really pay attention to what our children are eating, as opposed to, we're supposed to, but we don't. It's like, oh, there's a store-bought one, oh, there's this, oh, there's that.
Yeah.
And then we take for granted these things and assume that they are fine. If the other day I was looking at my daughter and I was like, I think my daughter should be taller than this. But this girl, no, she no agree to chop any other thing. You understand? So I'm just like, so I had to beg her to eat her veggies, beg her to eat her proteins, because she's like, just give me rice and I'm fine. And I'm like, I know that it's God that is helping you, because left to what you are eating, you should not be growing the way you are growing, you know. But I want to ask, what did consistency look like? Because the topic is consistency, right? What did it look like out early for you in the early days? What did it look like for you early in the early days? That's what I meant to ask.
Okay, so I mean, the reason I would go this way, the reason I feel that most businesses close or people are not consistent with their business, the reason I feel, this is my personal opinion, is when there is no vision. You know how, I think currently now, Adire is really selling. Like, people are buying Adire. Adire has become an export product. So everybody wants to sell Adire.
Yes.
So people don't know if you are called to sell Adire, if Adire selling is your calling. What passion, what's driving you to selling Adire? So if there is no vision, you will drop off the way. Because when on the days where there are no sales, on the days where there's no customer asking you how far, how markets, wait till you they sell. You just be angry like, this business is not even what I thought it was, and then you pack up. But consistency is staying, even when nobody is coming to the store to say, how much is this 1 kg? You know your why, you know your vision, you know why you are in this business. So consistency means that is tenacity, is resilience, is that I'm here. I get weeks, 2 weeks, 3 weeks when I don't make sales. Absolutely yes. Have I closed store? No. What do? I go back to say, okay, what's going on? Maybe I send a broadcast message, or I come out to start doing my marketing again. I don't say 3 weeks, 1 month, there's no sales. I'm not doing it again. I close store. No. I'm constantly, there's a why, there's a reason. I remember that, oh, there are children in orthopedic hospital who need this product. There are children here who need this product, and I'm staying. And sometimes it is not the day that I market my product to you that you decide to buy.
Very
it might
true.
be 2 months later. It comes
Very
to say,
true.
oh, it might even be your friend's child who needs it. Be like, I remember there's somebody who I know that sells this product, and then they reach out. Sometimes when we now reach out, they'll be like, I'm not selling it again. No, I don't. It was 2 months ago. So consistency is staying, is resilience, is tenacity. It's saying, I know why I'm here, and I'm ready to be here for the long run.
Speaking of habits or things that you did to help you stay consistent, you mentioned one. You said you either send a broadcast message, but then are there other routines or other things that you did to help you stay consistent, especially in those seasons where sales were not coming in?
Yes. So the seasons where sales were not coming in, what do? I market. I market. I leverage my friends a lot. I'm blessed with the gift of quality people. I leverage my friends. What I would do is I will say, okay, maybe they're not able to afford the one that is in 1 kg pack. Maybe it's 100 grams. Maybe it's 150. Maybe it's 250 grams that they are able to afford. So what do? I repack them in 100 grams. With 1,500, you can pick it up instead of going for the 1 kg, which is about 13,000 or 15,000 or 10,000. I do the smaller sachet, which is 1,500. And I call my friends. I say, okay, I'm giving you 10 of this. Take it to your office. When you tell somebody, oh, this thing is 1K, they don't think twice to bring out the money to buy it. But if you say it's 13,000, it's 10,000, they are wondering, salary, do I have this money? But if it's 1,000 naira, hard, they will just bring it out. And that is one of the reasons why I continue to say that we are even making these cereals affordable. We're making them accessible to all. So I say, oh, you're going to the office on Monday, take 10 packs. You're going to the office on Tuesday, take 5. And before you know it, from that sale of 1,000 naira for 100 grams, I'm selling. So sometimes it is also because we are not diversifying. It's also because we are not making this product in smaller packages. Every time, it does not have to be premium. You can have a mass product that is also still highly nutritious, but just pack them in convenient smaller packages, and you see that your customers are coming.
From what you're saying, I'm hearing that it's beyond the money that is coming in, but is it you can say that because your story is unique to you. I think I actually would like to bring you back to talk about turning your pain into your purpose on one of maybe next month or upper month, because we have a schedule. I think I would like that. But before, the question I want to ask is, a lot of businesses are more concerned about quick success, about the profit. How do you manage that okay, do you know what, I'm doing this for that I mean that in the light of consistency, that look, is about the money, let's not lie, because you're not going, if you go out to buy your products, they're not going to collect, oh, I'm turning pain into purpose. Do you understand? They're going to collect money from you. So how do you balance, okay, yes, I know that this is a calling for me, this is a purpose for me, and still make money? Because I think money is what makes you wake up every morning to say, okay, I can keep going. With regards consistency, yes.
Okay, so I think that for me, I think sales doesn't happen immediately.
Okay.
So if I come to you and I introduce my product to you, by faith, I expect that you buy. By natural instinct, I expect that I have left a message in your heart. So I feel like I leave you to go think about it. I leave you to go tell people. I have people who don't have babies, who has no need of my product, but they've marketed the product more than people who have babies. Sometimes they buy and say, oh, I don't have a baby, but I want to give my neighbor, I want to give somebody on my street.
Okay.
That didn't happen immediately.
Okay.
It happened over time. So the thing is, an acceptance. Know that, oh, I have said this thing to this person. I have told this person the value of what they are going to get. They have left me thinking about that thing that I said, trying to make a buying decision. They are trying to ask themselves, oh, how do I buy? Do I need it? So, like, I have done marketing to you. I've left you to go and think about it. I've left a message on your heart. I've told you the reason why you need the value. And again, sometimes we need to start telling our customers the value of what they are buying. I need to convince you the reason why you should buy my product and not that product. So by the time I continue to do that over and over time, I'm constantly showing up in your face. I might show up in your face today, you won't buy. I might show up tomorrow, you won't buy. I might show up next tomorrow, you won't buy. There's a group I belong to. And so because we started to do the baby cereal and it was widely accepted, people started to, so adults started to ask for their own cereals as well. Yes. So
that's what you mean by diversifying. It's only when you keep showing up that happens. Yeah.
Exactly. And then so what did I do? I started to study nutrition. I have an accounting background. But because life brought me to this part of life, what did I do? I say, okay, let me go and study it so that if I'm telling you that chia seed does this to your body, I will back it up with a nutritional certificate that I have. So sometimes it is about adding value. People ask you, oh, this product, what is the benefits? You that is selling the product, you don't even know the benefits. So they leave you wondering, should I buy? Should I not buy? But if you have value, if you know that this thing will give you this, and you can beat your chest to it, people will buy. There's a group I belong to. Every Wednesday is the days that they allow, people who sell products to market. The person who reached out to me, it was 3 months ago. In fact, she didn't reach out. She just came to the group and she said, hey, please, that lady that sells Ogi, can you reach out? This was like had marketed 3 months ago, but she already registered it in her heart.
That somebody
sells Ogi, and I'm going to need pap 3 months later. So if I had closed shop to say, and I marketed though, and nobody even came to buy, by the time she now meets 12 kg, 12 packs of that product, I would say I'm not selling again. So that means I'm not consistent. So consistency again is that you will stay there. You will lambano, you will sit down there and say, no, I know why I'm here. I'm putting my message out there. I'm giving you value. I'm telling you why you should do this, why you should do that. I know some people have babies of 3 months, and our series you can only give from children from 6 months. But at 3 months, you've marketed to them. They're waiting for the babies to be 6 months before they will come and buy now. So you're not, it's because there's no vision. Because there's no clarity.
Yes, and that's why you said at the beginning that you can't be selling something because other people are selling it. That's the only way. It's tied to you showing up. It's tied to your consistency. That's what you're saying.
Yes.
And I think this even applies to every part of your life, to be honest. Like, just keep on showing up. And I really like said about how it was in you showing up consistently, you were able to, somebody asked you, oh, do you do for adults? And that was something that probably had never crossed your mind before. But the more you asked.
True. Yes.
Wow. Yes. Okay. This is still Women Radio 91.7. This is Her Business, and we're having this really, really amazing conversation with Alagba Ozioma Chioma, the founder of Rehoboth Foods. And we're talking about consistency, the most underrated business strategy. And she has told us, she said, look, Koha, the number one thing that you need to have is vision. What's your vision for this business that you have? Are you selling Adire because everybody's selling Adire and you want to quickly make money from it? If it's that you're thinking, let's even go to that point. A lot of entrepreneurs are thinking short-term growth, quick money, quick success. They don't think long-term growth. How can entrepreneurs shift from short-term to long-term?
Okay, so how I think that entrepreneurs can shift from long-term to short-term is problem solving. What problem is your business solving? Tell me, like, I want to know, even investors, when they want to give you money to put in your business, even when you want to apply for a grant, the person who is giving you the grant, even though grant is free money, they still want to know, what problem are you solving? What is the viability of your business? If I give you this money, is there a problem that is malnutrition is reoccurring? There is a staggering 37% of Nigerians who are currently malnourished. That's an alarming number. So it's a problem. It's a problem that, and see, the truth is, and no matter how you shout and shout, stop eating this baby products off the shelf, that people will sit and buy it.
Sure.
So is you constantly saying You can't take this thing. This thing is not good for you. This, no. Change your eating habits, healthy eating habits. Give value. What problem are you solving? That you know that in 6 years' time, this problem, we have not finished solving it. Somebody asked me, oh, why should they pick my products off another brand who also does baby products? And my response was simple, because she cannot solve the entire malnutrition problem in Nigeria and in Africa.
That's a really good point.
So this, because it will continue to happen. If you go far north, if you go to the north, you will see malnutrition. If you're if sometimes if you're someone who works out, or maybe you just take a walk, or if you're going to the office, you don't really drive, you will see some of these underprivileged people who crawl on their bellies. Sometimes you see them on the bridge. It is malnutrition, no.
Hey,
it is
really?
Malnutrition, no. It is malnutrition. So long term is, what problem are you solving? It is your problem solving that will keep you for the long term. People want to see that you have done this business for 7, 8, 9, 10 before they can say, okay, take this money. You can't. If you say, I'm in this business for 2 years or 3 years, they won't give you money. They will think that this one, she might later back down. But you've been there for 10, 11, 12 years. They can now confidently say, you've studied your market. You know what your market is asking for. You know what your customers need. And then they can release their funds to you. So long term is that there's a problem that you are solving, and you will continue to solve these problems. Honestly. So for me, long term is, what problem are you solving? We that were in the business, in the business area, they will always say SDG goals. What are your sustainable development goals? From those goals, which of those problems are you trying to solve? And it keeps you there for the long.
It keeps you there for the long. Wow.
Yes.
We have got to go, but one final question. What advice would you give a woman who's listening to us this afternoon, thinking of giving up on her business? What advice would you give her right now?
Stay.
Stay.
Don't give up. I'm a God lover to the core. The days I don't sell, I think it was June last year. I've shared it every time with my friends. June last year was a very difficult month for my business. We're not making sales. In fact, at the point I was like, I be somebody, as African woman, I be person don't go drop something for my stone. I be waiting they happen. What's going on? Honestly, it was tough. Like, it was tough. That June, it was the toughest month of 2025 for us. What did I do? I declared fasting for myself, for the business. And I would show up every day. I would show up every day, speaking, declaring, talking, marketing. I used to say that where my store is in Bucknell, I'll be saying that my customers are not in Bucknell, that they cannot buy what I'm selling. I changed that because the person that came to buy from my Bucknell area is the woman who sells tomato on the next street. That told her, go that shop, go that woman place. She dey sell them. I dey say when she dey do them, the thing they need. She gets machine, she get everything. Go that place. I'm not joking. So it is staying. It is in marketing. Don't stop talking about it. Carry it on your head. If you are a Christian like I am, make declarations, get scriptures that speaks to your business. Declare, call your business to life. Don't give up. We don't give up. June was difficult, like I said, but I will come, I will pray. When I'm praying, I will be crying. I'll remind God, I said, this is why I'm here. You told me to resign and sell this product. I've resigned. So that's why you have to be resilient. You will just show up. You show up powerfully. Just continue showing up. Leverage your relationships. Leverage your friends. Sell to them. Give it to them. Tell them that you give me the money. Sometimes I do by force buying to my friends. I'll say, come, give me this for that. They'll say, I see. I'll say, you said, but don't worry, take 2. But make sure that you're and people sometimes want to see that you are consistently showing up. Sometimes people are taking notes. They are taking notes. You think people don't notice? They know. So don't give up. No giving up. We don't give up here. We don't do that here. So you consistently show up. If you need to repackage in smaller packages, fine. If you need to rebrand, you need to change your marketing strategy. You need to change your target audience. But don't give up. Just keep doing what you're doing. Thank you. Are we still on the call? I think the network took you out. Hi, Fumi, can you still hear me?
So sorry, my network threw me out, but welcome.
I thought as much.
I was asking before we went that where can people find you?
Oh, okay. I can be found on Instagram. On Instagram, we are _Rehoboth Foodies on Instagram. On Facebook, we are still Rehoboth Foods on Facebook. And then you can reach out to me or my team on 081 42 39 3660. I'll take it again. 081 42 39 3660. That's our hotline, and you can reach out to us. You can speak to her. We have a nutritionist who works with us. You can speak to her as well, and she can tell you the different seeds and nuts that you can use for your baby's growth and for adults as well.
Is there a physical address just in case somebody is close by?
Oh yes, there's a physical address. Our address is number 14 Sonny Mbila Street by Transformer Bus Stop in Bucknell. The landmark is Jack on the Estate Isolo, but we're in Bucknell. Number 14 Sonny Mbila Street by Transformer Bus Stop, Bucknell Estate. The landmark is Jack on the Estate Isolo, Lagos.
Thank you so much for coming on the program today. My thank you cannot even be enough. Thank you so much for coming. And I hope to bring you back to come talk to us about turning your pain into purpose. I really want to, because there are a lot of people who, are doing it and are getting discouraged. So I'm sure that if they hear your story, they're able to, feel encouraged to go ahead. Thank you so much. Enjoy the rest. I know it's a holiday, but you are working. Enjoy the rest of the day.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me. Thank you
so much. Always, always, always. This is still Women Radio 1.7 FM. Stick around with us for even more and better, greater, amazing programming. My name is Fumi Bangwala.